Hey guys, this is physical skills lesson 4 and we're nearly there with the physical skills, so just keep going and keep revising and looking back over the other videos to get these in your head. So pause the video now, test yourself. What physical skills do you already know? Isolation, extension, control, strength, coordination, flexibility, balance, alignment, mobility, stamina, posture. So we're going to look at alignment and posture today, so two that work really well together. So what we need to do first of all is define them. So posture, the way the body is held. You can see there from the pictures, kind of the ballet dancer holding herself upright. We all know like posture means to have that straight spine, that straight plumb line throughout the body. So really simple definition, the way the body is held. Alignment is correct placement of body parts in relation to each other. So that'll make a bit more sense when we look at a picture in the next slide. But just keep saying these definitions over and over again to get them secure in your heads. So posture on the left here, so the way the body is held. And you can see that red line through the body, so that's called the plumb line. So it's ensuring that that posture is correct with that line. So we're not overarching, we're not over curving the spine, we have that correct line through the body. And these physical skills all entwine with each other and they all help each other. So posture, we can link that to control. So it's really essential to have good posture in order to control your body correctly. Also, the posture links with balance. So if you have poor posture, it can result in a lack of balance. So it's essential to know kind of how these interlink with each other as well. Okay, alignment. So looking at that picture, I know that's kind of a squat position, but you can imagine that in a ballet position, in a plie, for example, when we say knees over toes, it's really essential that that alignment carries on. So the knees are not knocking in like we see on that picture, which shows poor alignment. We see the knees going over the toes, and there's correct alignment. You can see that straight line. So alignment, the correct placement of body parts in relation to the other parts. So that second bit is kind of there saying like the knee in relation to the ankle. We're making sure it's correct placement in relation to each other. And like I said, they all interlink. So it helps the dancer improve their control, flexibility, strength and balance. They all are linked in with each other. But these two in particular, posture and alignment, are quite similar. So it's good to have these as like a pair in your head. Okay, moving on to their importance. So posture, why is it important? It can reduce the risk of injury, especially like back pain. So if your spine's not in that correct plumb line, you might get some lower back pain. So it's definitely, if you have good posture, going to reduce your injury rate. It helps improve alignment. Like I said, they work really well together. So if you have good posture, generally you'll have good alignment. Puts less stress on all the joints. So if you're in a curved position or your posture is slightly out, it's going to put more pressure and stress on your joint and therefore can create some more injuries. And like we said earlier, posture is important because it improves another physical skill of balance. Alignment. So why is alignment important? Like I said, they work together, so it helps improve your posture, allows you to perform the actions safely, so that you're not injuring yourself again, so reducing injury, and makes the performance look neater, cleaner, effortless. Okay, exercises to improve. So how do we improve posture? So we can work on developing your core strength. So working on those muscles in the core to make sure that you can hold that correct posture. Because if you don't have those muscles in place, if they're not strong enough, you are more likely to curve over, for example, therefore having bad posture. Yoga stretches, so allowing you to extend your posture and create clean lines, making sure that the muscles can stretch and strengthen so that they can hold your posture in place. Exercise to improve, so an activity that you could do to improve would be to use the mirrors to check your posture. You could also just use a peer to look at your posture and check it, making sure you're not leaning to the side, curving over, arching, etc. Okay, alignment. So how can we improve alignment? We can do some stretches again, holding stretches in the correct alignment, making that really clear in your brain that this is the correct alignment, this is where this limb should be, stretching in that position. Mirrors again, so checking your alignment, and you could get your peer to check your alignment as well. Okay, just a plenary question. So just pause the video and have a think. How does posture and alignment contribute to a dancer's final performance? You can also as well just create a mind map around this question in your books. I would recommend doing that. Come up with some different contributions of how posture and alignment can contribute, can add to a dancer's final performance. And then we have some exam style questions here. So I just want to point out that these 4 are the main 4 questions you could get asked on physical skills. However, you can just sub out posture, for example, in number 1 for alignment. You can sub it out for any of the other physical skills. So make sure you've tried all of these questions with all of the physical skills, because you could be asked any of them in the exam. Okay guys, make sure you keep revising, and remember to email me if you have any questions. Go back over the videos to make sure all the information really sinks in.